Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Curse of Oak Island. Rick Lagina finally explores Lot 5. The Curse of Oak Island is finally presenting something new on the island for Rick Lagina and his crew to explore. They finally received the rights to work on Lot 5, which has been off limits for a long time. Here's how they got the rights to Lot 5 and what they are finding there already. Rick Lagina gets rights to Lot 5 on Curse of Oak Island. Rick Lagina and the guys on the Curse of Oak Island looked like they hit a brick wall last week. That is when the Canadian government stepped in once again and stopped their excavation as they tried to get underground to find the mysterious new corridors they realized were under them this entire time. However, while they can't keep the excavation going until they get new permits, they have something else new to offer the fans. Rick and his brother finally got permission to go onto Lot 5 of Oak Island. This is an area they had never been able to investigate before. Marty Lagina told the crew the big news. They had purchased Lot 5, and they finally secured the rights to go and start exploring that area of the island. This is a 4-acre area on the northwest side of the island. The previous owner was treasure hunter Robert S. Young, who acquired it from Fred Nolan. The problem all along was that Young and the Lagina brothers never seemed to get along. However, Young died a couple of years ago, and Lot 5 ended up being available to acquire. Throughout the past few years, Young had discovered everything from old coins to buttons and more in this area, but nothing significant. The Lagina brothers hope they can make further headways there and find more. What has Curse of Oak Island shown so far in Lot 5? With Lot 5 open for business, Gary Drayton didn't waste time and headed out to start hunting in that part of Oak Island. His metal detector let him know that there was more there to find almost instantly. This seems strange since Young explored there for so long, but Drayton found something almost instantly. They found 2 old tools and pulled them from the ground. That brought even more questions. This area of the island has never had any buildings, nor had any existed there that anyone knows about. The discovery of tools makes them wonder what happened on Lot 5 in the past and what they were used for. Then Gary found something even better in Lot 5. He found an old coin. It was cut in half, and Gary said he thought it was a handcrafted coin, and it was cut in half since that was how change was given in the past. More so, he also guessed that it might be silver. However, it turned out to be copper with an arsenical bronze. This means it was likely made before the 16th century. The sun dipped low over Oak Island, casting long shadows across the enigmatic terrain. Rick Lagina stood at the edge of Lot 5, the patch of land he had long yearned to explore. His heart pounded with a mix of excitement and trepidation. For years, the mysterious island had kept its secrets well guarded, teasing the treasure hunters with just enough clues to keep the chase alive. Lot 5, however, had always been an enigma within an enigma. Rick surveyed the ground before him, noting the dense vegetation and rugged landscape. Lot 5 was known for its treacherous terrain, a natural deterrent for anyone trying to uncover its secrets. But Rick was no ordinary treasure hunter. Alongside his brother Marty, he had dedicated a significant portion of his life to unraveling the mysteries of Oak Island. Each discovery, no matter how small, was a piece of a much larger puzzle. As he took his first steps into Lot 5, Rick couldn't help but reflect on the history that had brought him here. The legend of Oak Island began in the late 18th century when young Daniel McGinnis stumbled upon a depression in the ground, leading to the infamous Money Pit. Over the centuries, numerous expeditions had sought the elusive treasure, leaving behind a trail of broken dreams and unanswered questions. Now, it was Rick's turn to contribute to this storied legacy. Accompanied by a small team of experts, Rick navigated the uneven ground. They were armed with state-of-the-art equipment, a testament to how far technology had come since the early days of pickaxes and shovels. Ground-penetrating radar, metal detectors, and geophysical survey tools. Every piece of gear had been meticulously selected for this exploration. The first few hours yielded little more than the occasional signal from buried metal objects, likely remnants of past excavations. Undeterred, Rick pressed on, his determination as unyielding as the bedrock beneath his feet. As the day wore on, they set up a base camp, their operations hub in the heart of Lot 5. The night would bring rest, but tomorrow promised a deeper dive into the unknown. Morning dawned with a crisp breeze sweeping across the island. The team resumed their work, probing deeper into the soil and analyzing each anomaly with precision. By midday, they had uncovered several intriguing artifacts, fragments of pottery, rusted tools, and what appeared to be a section of an old wooden beam. Each find was carefully documented and set aside for further analysis. It was then that the ground-penetrating radar detected something unusual. A large, anomalous void lay several feet beneath the surface, hinting at the possibility of an underground chamber or tunnel. The team gathered around the monitor, excitement palpable in the air. Could this be the breakthrough they had been waiting for? Rick decided to excavate the site immediately. With shovels and spades, the team carefully dug into the earth, the anticipation mounting with each inch of progress. Hours passed, and then, with a satisfying clink, a shovel struck something hard. Clearing away the surrounding soil, they revealed the edge of a stone slab, possibly the entrance to a hidden chamber. Cautiously, they lifted the heavy stone, revealing a dark, yawning void beneath. Rick peered into the darkness, his flashlight beam piercing the blackness. The opening descended into a narrow tunnel, the walls lined with ancient timbers. The air was cool and musty, undisturbed for what could have been centuries. Equipped with headlamps and safety gear, Rick led the way into the tunnel. Each step echoed off the wooden beams, creating an eerie symphony that seemed to resonate with the island's history. The tunnel twisted and turned, leading them deeper into the heart of Lot 5. After what felt like an eternity, they arrived at a small chamber. The chamber was a marvel of engineering, with walls reinforced by intricately carved wooden supports. At its center lay a large chest, bound with iron bands and covered in centuries of dust and grime. Rick's hands trembled as he reached for the chest, his mind racing with possibilities. Could this be the fabled treasure of Oak Island? With great care, they pried open the chest, revealing its contents. Inside, they found a collection of old documents, coins, and jewels, a veritable time capsule from a bygone era. Each item was a piece of history, waiting to tell its story. Among the treasures was a small weathered book. Its pages were filled with cryptic symbols and writings, perhaps the key to understanding the island's mysteries. As Rick held the book, a sense of awe washed over him. This was more than just a treasure hunt. It was a journey through time, a quest to uncover the truth buried beneath Oak Island's surface. The discoveries on Lot 5 were not just artifacts. They were connections to the past, links in a chain stretching back through the centuries. Back at the base camp, the team celebrated their findings. The artifacts and documents would undergo thorough analysis, but already the significance of their discovery was clear. Lot 5 had yielded its secrets, adding a new chapter to the legend of Oak Island. For Rick Lagina, this was a moment of profound fulfillment. The exploration of Lot 5 had not only advanced their understanding of the island's history, but also reignited the passion that had driven him for so many years. As the sun set over Oak Island, Rick knew that this was not the end, but rather another beginning. The curse of Oak Island remained, but with each discovery, they edged closer to unraveling its mysteries. Standing at the edge of Lot 5, Rick looked out over the island, a place that had become a second home. The journey was far from over, but with each step forward, they honored the legacy of those who had come before and paved the way for those who would follow. Oak Island's secrets were vast and elusive, but Rick Lagina was more determined than ever to bring them to light.